big on fighting these days, but I don't call the cops. And I'm not big on scrapping lately. When I start, I don't stop. I just need one more person to hate me. Talk that talk. One more problem might make me kill them all. I'm a heartbreaker, kicker. I'm a hot trigger, nasty words. I got 2 fingers for kissers. I'm a dirtbag, no good bastard. Look, it's no more Mr. Nice Guy, so go ahead and get mad. I'll show you how easy I turn a tough guy to a dead man. I ain't your buddy. Haters are obsessed fans. If we were buddies, trust I'd crack a bud just like a red can. Bedpan full of piss and
I think I'm on the wrong server. Yep. That's why I couldn't see anybody.
I'm a monster. Every slap I throw's a finisher. I just need one more.
That's probably gonna work a lot better. I can probably see everybody now that I'm on the right server. I was on the wrong server. Yeah, and you made it right on stream too. I saw you there. There you are. All right, let me get this music off here. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to the very last TBM Tuesday flight. Yeah, I heard Brett call you out there on his stream when he saw you go fly by with the G39. So, looks good. I'm on the right server now. Sorry, a little confusion there. My dog went out right when it was time to start the stream. We get a little background music going. G39 is a hell of an aircraft. A lot of fun. I think we got everybody here now. Tonight's flight, going to be a little bit longer one. So, yeah, James is right there. All right, I'm going to get this stupid controller down. Get everything fired up. I have my altimeter, or my... I read that so wrong. Hello, Mr. Brett Pound. Hope all is well with you. Thanks for popping by and saying hi. Like I said, I'm going to have my altitude set for 28,000 because we're just covering water. There happens to be a... Oh, shit. I'm inside the person's head again. Really hate it when that happens. Oh, no, can't have that. No, don't do that anymore. No, wrong. I hate it when it does that. Freaks me the hell out. Oh, boy, we got some graphics glitches going on there. Oh, it's because the other plane's on top of me. Oh, shit. It's freaking mine out. All right, break off. Stop the beeping. There we go. Now it's not freaking me out. Oh, shit. Sorry about that. Let me get my... I made a mess now. I got nothing right. Let's go back. What the hell did I do? I completely fried my everything about my... Nothing's where it should be. Now, go back. There's my position. Jesus. What a mess. What a mess. My voice just cracked like I was freaking 12. Not GPS. Oh, that's freaking me the hell out. Hold on, weather. Kick the range out quite a bit. Alright. Let's get in the air because this is going to be a long flight. I'm going to jump right in the air here because we're going to be flying for quite a ways tonight. There's 11 knots, or 23 knots almost right down the runway. Now it's not. It was 11 before down the runway. Now it's all over the place. Gonna be a fun ass takeoff as usual. Come on, keep it together. Wheels up. We get the flaps up, the nose down, so we can get the speed going. Oh, what a hilariously fun ride this is going to be starting out here. Yeah, I have to fly this first part by hand so I don't fly into the side of a mountain. I don't know, but it was weird. Yeah, I wish I could have flown with Brett, but I had I was in the process of doing something. Well, I was in the process of helping out test fly a new build for the twin Navion. It will be going out tonight. There'll be a new, a new build. So if you have the twin Navion, look around for tomorrow. Should be up and running and fixes a few errors. Change up to the Garmin system. So keep your eyes out for that. The twin Navion does go on sale tonight at midnight. Figure I'll plug that while I'm at 30% off for Black Friday weekend. Yep, the new update will be ready for your stream. Absolutely. We're gonna go ahead and get the old autopilot on. Let it take over for a while. And I'm past the mountains. I know it won't fly me into one. Yeah, a couple of visual improvements too, like the blinky light. That's I think you got access to already to fix. That's fixed. Some lighting fixes, some visual glitches inside are fixed. The Garmin's updated. I think it still stalls if you pull the engines back to idle too quick. I don't think that made the fix, but. So I'm sorry, Mr. Brett, if you hear this. That's why I didn't join your stream. I was. Ooh, lucky it unfroze. Good. I had some huge freezes that last forever, but luckily it's not, knock on wood here, it's not crashing. Just freezing for a while. So, I think we got 4 of us now, eh? Who's there? Icarus, Genius down there. Armageddon's over there. Alright, we're rolling now. Woody Pepper. Okay. Don't know them, but... Can't wait to see how bad the winds are here. Luckily, it's mostly a tailwind right now. A quartering tailwind, so it's going to push us a little bit. That's it. Last one. Big one. Not going to be much to see after a few minutes. We're going to see a few little islands and then nothing. Most of the weather's to the east of us, so I don't think we're going to ice up much. I don't even think I have my icing turned on, but I might. Oh, I'm getting some ice on my windshield, so yeah, I better turn on the de-icing. Get everything on. I don't need the ice light. Better turn the de-icing on because we're getting some. Heading straight up 28,000 feet, get above all this mess and just get the fastest possible cruise speed we can out of this bird. It may be trying to get you back to the airport if you miss the climb out. Sometimes it'll try to put you back at the airport. Right now we're getting a quartering wind, so it's got the plane cocked pretty good. If you look at the thing. Let it take you back to the airport. It might be trying to do that. But check your VFR map and make sure it's pointing the right direction. Sometimes if you don't hit the climb out spot right, or don't cross the right spot in the runway, it gets grumpy and wants to go back to start from where it's supposed to start. Not always, but sometimes. We got a 50 knot rear quartering wind. That's why the airplane's cocked right off sideways. We're not going to watch from in here. Once we get to altitude, I can slow down a little and let everybody catch up. You want to go where? No, no, no. Yeah, it's an oddball one for sure. When it does that. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. You can always fly heading. Heading's like 180 on the nose. We're going absolutely due south. You can set your autopilot over to heading if you want. Just dial 180. Yeah, it should be turned on. You have nothing on these screens? They're all black? Should be an avionics master up here. Let me find it. There's a starter, ignition. Okay, it's not up here? I thought it was up here. Like I say, if you want to set the heading, it's literally 180. We're going absolutely due south. Hey, Mr. Brett Plays viewers, welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. The final flight of the TBM Tuesday. Hey, Jerry, how's it going? Welcome. It's the final TBM Tuesday flight. Oh, how do you get weather radar on it? It's real easy, Brett. Yeah, Icarus. Down here, up near panel. This one right here, PFD. Oh, not PFD, sorry. MFD. Second one down, MFD. You got your map, weather, flight plan, all that stuff. Just pop it over to weather. It should already pick up. I got NextRad. Then go OK. And it'll pop it up. And then you can zoom it in and out with the button down here. Look, I found a pair of glasses and all scratched to hell. The description is scuffed. The piece of the screen looks fuzzy. Oh, I'm glad it's not my problem. I have enough problems. Get back outside. Make sure you turn on your de-icing, guys. All the switches on the lower left. I know climbing up through that clouds got a bit of icing. Probably once we're above it, it won't, but there's some weather ahead of us too. But we should be over most of it. That inertial separator is the dumbest thing in the world. Fly inside a hurricane, it beeps at you for having it on, which is when you want to have it on. Heavy rains. Beat the hell out of you. Your inertial separator's on. Yeah, that's what it's for. It's to keep water out of the engine. Stupid sim. Ice cream cones. Okay. I like ice cream, but not in the wintertime. Oh, I get it. Icing up. Got it. Got it. Fucking brain's slow. Sorry about that. My brain is just a bit slow. That's nothing new. They need to put like a disclaimer on my videos, like if terrible humor and bad language bothers you, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Oh, it is annoying when it does it. Oh, we got a few people in the air, but I don't think they're ours. A couple people hanging out back now. Got a target drone. Must be another group of people flying. They all have numbers after their names. It's a conspiracy. Not kid friendly. It's the inertial separator tries to separate water from air. So if you're in heavy rains or thick clouds, it should be on. Off the rest of the time. But if you put it on in heavy rains, the damn plane beeps at you. That's what it is. It's what it's for. Helps keep water out of the engine in heavy rains. But even if you're in super heavy rains, it wants you to turn it off. Hey, you two guys are not on live weather or what? I'm getting blown off sideways. Look at how cocked off the plane is. I'm kind of flying that way. Dead straight this way. I'm flying like this. Hey, Gunner. I know it. Just shush that little bastard. You know, it just pisses me off. You think the sim would be smart enough to say, hey, you're in rain, you need that, turn it on. Oh, no, we're just going to beep the whole time. Crab walk the TBM. I was just telling him, Gunner, your plane's on sale starting tonight. Midnight tonight, so basically tomorrow. A new update will be out soon. Very soon. Yes. It's already right there. We got a quartering tailwind at 93 knots. You wonder why I'm cocked off sideways? You can also do it here. PF map settings, PF settings. I keep it over here with my weather. Yep. You can put them on all the screens. I just keep it there, out of the way. But look at that, 95 knots. I wonder why the plane's cocked off. 20 degrees, almost. No, 21 to 20. 19 degrees off center to go straight. But our speed should be kicking it. TBM is beautiful. Just absolutely love this thing. Just about. Oh, Gunner. I keep wanting to call him Hunter. I got a friend's name's Hunter. Gunner, Hunter. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I know. That was for. I didn't realize. I realized after I started reading it who it was for. Great little plane if you don't have it already. It's going on sale. Definitely worth the money. You say Gammy Wombat's going to be flying it. Coming up. I've already flown it. I haven't streamed it in a while. I got to stream something with it. I'll figure something out. I will probably be flying it Friday night. Well, not probably. I know I'll be flying it Friday night on the Friday night hangout. And also a little heads up on the Friday night hangout. If you want to go to Gunner's website and get his Super Navion, we're going to be playing around with that thing. That's a blast. So he put like the TBM engine and cockpit in a Navion. Picture that little Navion with a TBM turboprop in it. It's a fantasy plane, but it's a hell of a lot of fun to fly. So that will be flying Friday night if you don't have it already. It's an absolute fun plane to fly. Did we lose Icarus? Nope, he's back there. Yeah, the Super Navion's a great little plane to fly. Hello, Mr. Brett Plays. Thanks for sending everybody over. I appreciate it greatly. That was a beautiful beast you were flying. We got one hell of a wind. This is like the highest wind I've seen outside of a hurricane in the sim yet. 97 knots. I love flying that big bird. I was busy, couldn't get there. Yeah, I'm crabbed like something fierce. I got like I said, a 97 knot quarter in crosswind. That's nuts. Because of that crosswind, I'm only doing 301, 302 across the ground. So. Hello, Gunner and everybody. For everybody who doesn't know, Gunner's the creator of the Navions, the Twin Navion and the Super Navion. Like I said, make sure you grab the Super Navion if you want to fly along Friday night, because we'll be flying both of them Friday night. The Twin Navion and the Super. The Super's freeware. It's on his website. There, now we're up to the 320. It is just freaking awesome. Hey, Rudin. Well, at least you got it. I've only been live 25 minutes, 20 minutes because I screwed up the start. Yeah. So. Yeah, I know. 370. Holy shit, huh? It was just 357 the last flight. Yeah, I think YouTube notifications have their issues. That's it. That's what we have to look at. At least there's clouds. Nothing but water. This is really when I wish I could crank up like Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon and just chill. Let it play. Now I'm a blind, grumpy old bastard. He's blind user text. Man, what the hell? How the hell are you going to be a blind artist? Well, you might make more money then. I love this aircraft. You can just climb above all that mess down there and the frozen. Let's be real, some of these pieces look like they're made by blind people. This looks gorgeous. Or yours. Are you talking about your pieces? Yours are really good. That's crazy, isn't it? I can get it to fly. I just can't get in the pilot seat. And I've tried changing all the settings, manually moving the driver, your viewpoint down. Nothing. I'm stuck. Even the menus are down by my feet. Drives me nuts. Oh, like the abstract stuff, yeah. Or where they throw poop on a wall and say, "Oh, art." The hell's Icarus? You just saw him a minute ago. Oh, there he is. So there's a movie coming out that made me think of you the other day. There's a troll movie coming out, but I'm not. It's not in English. Well, I hope it works for you. I really do. Throwing off shit at the wall. Something's bound to stick. Yeah. If Picasso developed an airplane, it would look like the boomerang. He only built the boomerang because of. He only built the boomerang. Rattan built the boomerang on a bet that he could develop an entirely non-symmetrical aircraft that would fly perfectly fine. I would say that's pretty close to a Picasso. Like, I got a whole bunch of shit in the garage. Let's throw it all together and see what we come up with. Boomerang. You say you're at 10,000? Oh. World War II Top Gun style flick. Cool. Yeah, I'm not big on horror movies, but look up the thing for Troll. I don't know if it... Don't even know what language it is. I'm probably going to have to read the whole movie, but it looks really good. It looks like some sort of Godzilla movie done with an ancient troll and... Technotex Boomstick? I don't think I've seen that one. I gotta look it up now. I don't see it. I'm not finding it, but that's right. I better get back to streaming. Hell with just looking stuff up. Yeah, Dutch, yeah, because Quasi posted it, but it looks really good. I'm not big into the have to read the movie because you miss so much of the movie. But that one looks like it's like along the old Godzilla style. Oh. What aircraft is it? The Boomer? Or what aircraft is it? Then that's you tease them on. I know it sucks, man. You should be up flying. This is going to be the longest flight of the whole series. And there's nothing to see down there but water. Screw it, even not VR, just jump in. Don't try to spawn on somebody. About every time you spawn on somebody, it freaking crashes. Or at least mine does. Like every time, it'll crash the desktop if I try to spawn on someone. Pick a spot in the air near them and spawn, you're fine. But if you try to spawn on them, crash. That's some ugly weather. I'm glad we're above it. Not playing on a flat screen. When you get used to the VR, it's hard. Yeah, every time if I try to spawn on somebody, it crashes desktop. So you got to either pick a spot in the air next to them or airport near them. Not the BeamNG. I should load that again, but like I was telling you the other day, I load it, I play it for 5 minutes, remember I don't like it, delete it again. And then like 6 months later, I'll load it up again, play it for 10 minutes, delete it again. Oh yeah, the L19. I like that little bird dog. God, so many memories were wrapped up in that flight, man. That was insane. Should look up the monster truck mod for it. There's so many mods and stuff, and every time I play it, I just don't like it. I have no why. And I've done it for years. It's like I've had it forever. Well, the trailer says Norwegian mountains. Basically, varying stages of drunken singing according to Danish person. I know there's a lot of mods and stuff for it. There's all kinds of crazy shit. Like even whole cities people have done. I had it. Hey, Big Al. No, my VR's not gotten any better. I've tried a million settings today. I can't get my head 8 feet lower than where it's at. I tried all the settings, tried all the override the commands, move the pilot's head. Nothing. I can fly and it's smooth as hell, but I'm 8 feet above the plane. And Bruden's VR keeps crashing every time he tries to use it. I don't know what happened this time around, but it really buggered up the VR. Yeah, Icarus's VR is working fine, so I have no idea. But thanks for asking. Hopefully I can get back to it one of these days. I want to get back to every single plane. Everyone. It doesn't matter. Glider, plane, helicopter. Helicopter's real fun because my head's in the blades. Yeah, that's... Especially in VR. That's just disconcerting real quick. So, the Reverb G2 is actually cheaper than the Quest 2. Oh yeah, it is what it is. I'm hoping they fix it. There's quite a few listed on the official forums that have trouble. You almost ordered 2 for that price? Yeah. I have the Vive Cosmos. I would think, but in the config, you can go into the configs and set your pilot setting, and I did all that today. It didn't do a damn thing. So it's got to be something buried deep enough that I can't get to it to change it. And my setting's fine on all my other VR games. It's perfect, so I know it's not them. Everything else in VR is absolutely right on the money. Yeah, somebody screwed it up somewhere. It's weird reading Comic Sans font in its proper habitat after it's been roasted to hell and backed by people who apparently don't like comic books. I love Comic Sans. Like when everybody was talking about trashing Comic Sans, when I was hiring out there, if a guy had come up to me with Comic Sans on the resume, I'd have hired him on the spot. No, I did not get mine from Steam. I probably should have, because then I could use the one program that allows me to put chat in the sim itself, like in a small window. But I didn't, and everything I bought in the one won't transfer over if I go to Steam, which you would think it's all under my same name, but it will not transfer over. I've always been warned about that. All the stuff I bought outside the market will absolutely work for it. Everything I bought in the sim market will not work. So that kind of pisses me off, so I'm not going to switch. These clouds are getting a bit high. I might have to go up a little bit more. The popular problem with the newer Steam games is you need Steam, which is DRM, but then it just requires you to make another account also here. Yeah, I know. Clouds are getting high and so am I. You'd think they'd let you, yeah. You'd think everything I purchased in the sim, including the upgrades, when I log into Steam, it should be my same Microsoft account name, but nope, they won't transfer, so I'm not going to go spend another. I'm not even going to say how much I've spent, but I'm not going to do it again. I mean, not having the VR is not ending it for me. It's just upsetting, but I'll still fly and play. They're migrating Microsoft Flight Simulator with all the Steam stuff available. It is, but it's two separate accounts. In other words, my Microsoft account and my Steam account are two separate accounts. So everything I bought from my Microsoft account is not bought for my Steam account. Right, I can use this on 5 machines with my Microsoft account. But my Microsoft account and my Steam account are two separate accounts, and all the shit you buy in the marketplace is for an account, not for a system, not for a computer system. Yeah, I love VR, and I'm not happy. Believe me, I'm not happy about it. And I've been playing a lot of other games because of that. So that's the issue. I've already looked into it. I already spoke to Microsoft about it. They won't transfer everything over. G2 for $299. That's a good price. That's a really good price. Black Friday deal. I love my Cosmos. I do. I really love it. It's great. Just yeah, Steam VR is great because that's, you know, yeah, Microsoft Flight Sim in VR is over the top excellent. Oh look, there's a UFO over there, right there. See it? Oh, gone now. Ooh, still $900 down there. Ouch. Uh-oh. Got to turn off the oven. Now you're in trouble. Did you burn dinner or was the oven already, food already out of it? Hey, Black Friday deal on a miter saw. Yeah, day after Christmas deal. Wow. Look at that storm coming in that we're coming up on. Hope we're not landing in that. We still got a long ways to go before landing. Actually, not bad. It says an hour and 30 minutes, which will be a little less than that because we'll be going down. Not terrible. We'll be out of here by 10 o'clock. Going to be bittersweet finishing up this series. Yeah, but then you gotta have somebody ship it to you. Should be fine. Yeah. Well, we're far enough south so that live weather's sun hasn't set yet. Pretty soon it's going to be where it's not going to set much. By the way, I just want to say a shout out here. I know he's not here tonight, but speaking of stuff, Sean Dale is a legend. I know I've said it before. I can't thank him enough for what he did for me. There was a product that came out on SoFly that was UK only. There's no other way to buy it outside the UK. I managed to send him the money. He bought one and shipped it to me. I got it. I couldn't be more excited. I can't thank him enough for what he did. I know, it's dark as hell right now. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon it's dark, and that pisses me off. Should buy like 10 of them, sell them off. Call them up and see if they'll give you a price break if you buy 10 of them. Maybe give it to you for $2.50 a pop. It gets dark too early again in 2 weeks. You know, that's one of the things I can't stand the most up here is the fact that winters are dark for so long. But yet, on the other side of the coin, summertime, you can mow your lawn at 9 o'clock at night because the sun's still up. Well, that's sparkling, but not as cool as it was on the plane the other day, on Friday. This is the last TBM Tuesday. Next week will be the, what did I say? The National Park starts next week. And then, what else we got going on? Wednesday is our Warbird Wednesday. But this will be the last week of that series for now because there's just not enough of the earlier jets for me to make it worthwhile to continue it. I don't want to skip them. So we're just going to put that on hold for a while. Thursday is going to be Thursday night flights. As usual, I am running one even though it's Thanksgiving. I should be home. Yeah, you got to get up and go to school, James. Go to bed. Thanks for flying along, dude. Really appreciate it. Good luck in school tomorrow. School, college. We'll say college. It sounds better. Yeah, don't forget to click like. Oh, dog got a tick. How the hell did you get a tick? It's snowing out. Oh, it is what it is. Oh, and Fridays, we're gonna keep up with the Friday. What am I talking about? The Friday hangout worked so well last week. We had so much fun. Chris never feels the same anymore. Summer in the heat. Yeah, that would kind of slap me upside the head a little bit having. Oh, even when I lived in Florida, it was weird having Go out and have a barbecue, sit in your shorts, kick it for Christmas Eve. Yeah, that was weird. They told him he's a genius. I feel sorry for him. Oh shit. So yeah, the Friday hangout was so much fun last week. I'm gonna do it again this week. He did a really cool video for his college project of the Lego Saturn V animated. Came out pretty good. I mean, December in the Middle East isn't exactly ski season, is it? Oh, but they got indoor ski resorts over there now. Oddly enough, indoor ski resort. What are you doing, dog? You just want to be petted, or do you want to go out? I think she just wants to be scratched. Yeah, ski slope in Dubai. It's inside. They have an indoor ski resort. Look at this. Weather's terrible. I think we're still above it enough. Maybe. If not, we can still go up another. We're 28. We can go to 31 with this. So we still got a couple thousand feet we can get up there. Like, dog's being a butthead. Just a second here. Trying to... Yep, I'm getting it. I don't think the clouds are high enough yet. Yeah, usually when she comes over and bugs me, she wants her ears cleaned. The best part about having dogs with floppy ass ears, they get moisture in them this time of year and they get nasty. Yep. Yep. Cleaning her ears. Ski resort's open here Friday. You got floppy hairy ears there? On your dog or you? Probably hound dog ears. They got these big old ears and they not you the dog. They get shit in them all the time. I constantly have big bottles of ear cleaner laying around because one of them constantly needs her ears cleaned. That's alright, Brett. It's all good. I don't think you missed a hell of a lot. We did a lot of talking, but I don't think anybody actually says much of anything. You got snow down here around Christmas time too? Freak snowstorm in the middle of summer? Oh, cool. Spring snows. I've seen it snow June 3rd and September 1st of the same year. Up here. That's 3 days shy of 3 full months between snowstorms. That sucks. On a bright note, a neighbor's house just like half mile up the road on 10 acres of land, but not on the water at all, just went for $350,000. I'm thinking of doing something stupid like putting mine up for $375,000. Just see what happens. I think Thanksgiving is a U.S. holiday. Well, Canada has theirs, but it's a different date. You know, Canadians have a Thanksgiving. Do you guys have a Thanksgiving down there? Or something similar? Well, the one up the street was just 10 acres. Mine's 1.7, but I got 700 foot of riverfront. So mine's not a lot of land, but a lot of river. I'm upstate New York, up in the Adirondack Mountains. If you watch any of my it's trees and river. That's about it. Small house, one room house. What? Oh, Jesus. No, you can swear. I don't care. All good. Yeah, nobody wants to live in New York. Hi, good night, Lewis. I don't know if you're heading off or you just showed up, but either way, welcome, welcome. Yeah, that's why I want out too. But luckily, these city people still want to move up here and have lots of money. So I'm heading. Well, I still have to live up here until. Oops, we're getting some. I'm going up to 30. Just give me a second. We're going up to 30,000 feet. Because we're getting in the clouds and I don't want to play with ice. I'm heading for the somewhere around Virginia, Georgia, Alabama, down there in the mountains, somewhere in the Blue Ridge. It is nice up here, and yeah, I won't go back to the city. No way in hell. And don't like the city. I haven't been there, and well, I have been there because I've driven through it a couple of times on the GW Bridge, the northern tip of it. But I don't go there unless I absolutely have to. Yep, throw on a couple of hillbillies. That's all I want. I just want another small cabin on the mountain somewhere. Hopefully with another river or brook running through it. That's it. Maybe this time I'm going to go for like 25 acres. Because if I'm down that way, I'm still near, close to Road America, Road Atlanta. Not too far from the Florida racetracks, you know, day's drive. So I can still play with race cars. And I know people at all those tracks, so that I could get on with the team, no problem. Here in London, you hate it there. I'm not a city boy. I hate cities. Well, I can't get this plane but another 1,000 feet higher. We're still clipping the tops of these clouds. How's the weather look? Oh, hell. Oh, hell no. Small bit of land to put it on, yeah. It's expensive. I could kick myself. There, a perfect lot came up down in near Fancy Gap in Carolinas. The realtor called me. It's 25 acres is exactly what I was looking for. It's only $25,000. And I just didn't bite on it because I wasn't ready. Because like I said, I'm stuck here because of my parents. They're elderly. They need the hand. So I'm here. And I should have bought it. I had the money. I should have bought it. I didn't. Fancy Gap. I don't know if you're, it's near Charleston. If you go from Charleston, head into the mountains, go straight up. Beautiful gap. Oh, it's gone. It's been gone for a while. Because I went to go back and get it, and it was sold. We'll see you later, Brett. Have a good trip to the store. Never to be seen again price. It was $1,000 an acre, and it, you know, you're a mile down a dirt road. Power is out front. Oh, I'm not kidding either. It's got power. It had power out front, mile down a dirt road, 10 miles from town, 50 miles from the closest big box store like Walmart, shit like that. So it's out there. It's out in the middle of nowhere, but shit, that's what I want. I don't want to be around everybody. That's what I'm used to anyways. I drive 35 miles to the closest big box store. And the best thing, yeah, exactly. I can buy the shit on Amazon if I want it and have it delivered, or Walmart and have it delivered. So that's not even an issue. Like you mentioned the internet deal. If I can't get decent internet, there's always Starlink as an option. Not the greatest option, but it's an option. Oh no, I could kick myself for not buying it. I really could. Because it was like everything I was looking for. But I didn't want to dump everything right then and there because too much going on. Not kick you. Trust me, keep your eyes out around that area. There's a lot of land for very reasonable pieces. Very reasonable prices, but you got to be willing to live in the middle of freaking nowhere. Exactly. Hell, we used to have nuclear base down the road where I land on my short flights, my testing flights. We fly over a nuclear missile silo and land at an old nuclear air base. Tell you what, just start calling. Look up Fancy Gap, look up realtors, and just start calling them. Tell them what you're looking for, or the area you're looking in. Yeah, you gotta make sure you don't have wet. Hey, damn sure you don't have marshland. Wetlands fuck you up no matter where you're at. You get wetlands, nothing goes well with the government having to deal with that shit. Trust me. I live on a river. I know how much fun that can be. I have no idea why I'm still in the plane. But yeah, I fucked that up. But if you just call around there, get a hold of a realtor, tell you what you're looking for. Oh, for crying out loud, right here in Lake Placid, like 14 miles from here where I grew up, a single lot, a little tiny lot, is going to set you back $250,000 for an empty lot, if you can find one. I don't think there is any more open lots, so you got to get into the big $1 million lots. Clouds look pretty high now, huh? They're stoned out of their minds. This is a big weather system. Like I said, this is going to be a boring flight. I'm glad everybody's chatting tonight. Figures the last flight. Wait, didn't they make a movie about a giant killer alligator like Betty White's movie? Yeah. Yeah, it's gone. Well, they don't make any more. That's the problem. They don't make any more property. But yeah, my neighbor up the street threw his up for 350 recently. And it sold like last week for 350. I was like, holy shit. I really want to put a stupid price on this. Mine, I want to go like 375, maybe 400, and just throw it out there. And if they buy it, great. But if they do, I'm screwed. Because I want to take the money to build the house down south, and I'll still need a place to live up here. I'll kind of be in a no-win situation because I have to be up here for another however long it takes. I'll be up here, take care of them. Hell, they'll probably outlive me. I'll probably die and not being able to move. Yeah, I do. I have to stay up here. I have no choice. I got 2 elderly parents that need to be keep an eye on. And my sister won't do it, so you know. Yeah, it'd be a bitch, but that's probably how things will shake out. I'll probably die and then they'll outlive me. And we're in the cloud. Look at that shit. It said that about George Martin. He did die. Didn't somebody else finish his book series? They should take. No, they won't leave. I've already tried. I tried to get them to move down there with me. Like, we'll sell both these houses, go down there and build a nice 2 houses. New, or you could buy one already built. And the damn thing is, it's like 3 of Dad's sisters are down there in that area, but they won't leave. That people see property as an investment, no longer a place to live out your days. Yeah, true. I've always invested in property. I built my first house when I was 18. I've never rented. I always made money every time I moved. I just couldn't see. Yeah, where is Tim tonight? I just couldn't see the rationale of paying somebody else's mortgage. That's what you're doing. When you pay rent, you're paying their freaking mortgage. It made no sense to me. It's like, I'm always going to pay for my own mortgage. I'm not going to pay somebody else's mortgage, because that's what you do when you rent. You're paying somebody else's mortgage. Fuck that. And it's usually cheaper than rent. The mortgage rate is usually much cheaper than what you pay in rent. Oh. What? Which one was I thinking of? Which one wrote the, oh, balls. I can't think of it. Oh, son of a bitch. I can see the books. Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time. Who wrote the Wheel of Time? Because he died, and it was finished by somebody else. Yeah, I know the Rimworld guy died, but no, this is a Wheel of Time guy. Other people bought my Atlanta house, and I lived there for 4 years. The only thing is you can get screwed if you sell a house more than that. You sell more than one house every 5 years, you can get screwed. Robert Jordan did Wheel of Time. Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time, but he ended up dying before he finished them. It's supposed to be a 10-book series. Yeah, I've had more than one job I hated. I love my job now. My icing? Well, I have all my de-icing on, so I'm not going to ice up. But just making sure, double checking. I told my daughter, as soon as you're out of college, buy your first house. Yeah, you get nailed. If you're not 5 years, you get with capital gains tax. If you're not there 5 years, you pay freaking capital gains, and the tax rate's insane. It's like you just sold whatever you sell it for, say you sold it for $250,000. If you sold another one less than 5 years, you pay as if you just sold $250,000 worth of Microsoft stock. You pay the same tax rate. I know it sucks. So, yeah, I've always held on to them for 5 years. Smart enough never to sell one less than 5 years between sales. Yeah, what the hell? Like you said, you got other people paying your mortgage. You know, I could probably do that if I could find a decent truck and a decent camper. I could live in something like that and just roam. But I wouldn't be able to do this. That's what I mean. But I mean, you already had other people pay your mortgage, see? You were smart. You weren't paying somebody else's. You had somebody paying yours. Look, if you're renting a house, seriously, go talk to a realtor. I'm being dead serious. If you're renting a house right tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Monday morning, after the holiday, if you're renting your home, go talk to a realtor. They will get you into a house for less money than you're paying for rent. They will get you into a house that you'll own for less than your rent. Guaranteed. You may have to fix some of it up, whatever, but every time you put into it, you'll get back out 3 times as much when it comes time to sell it, instead of getting back nothing. You could rent a place for 15 years and move and you get nothing. There you go. I won't rent again. I rented a house because I had to hold it for the full 5 years. And they had children and they damaged it and they trashed it, and to have them thrown out and then they didn't pay their rent. Then to have them thrown out with children, I had to give them another 90 days even though they'd already spent 90 days making no payments. So it was 6 months with getting no money, and then I had to put another 20 grand into the place so I could rent it again. That was the last place I rented, so I'm not up for that. Up near Alaska. Too cold, fuck that. But you do get the profit of living in Alaska. That was the last one I rented. I don't want the headaches of dealing with that shit. There you go. They're not going to trash the place if they have lower credit than that. Not a bad idea. There you go. One of the things that keep me alive. I picked that airport you told me about it Thursday. We're going to fly out of there Thursday. Thursday? I think so. I think it's Thursday we're flying out of there. I just get another place and I'll make what I make on this. I can buy 2 places and settle down and be fine. I'll probably buy just 1 place, a nice camper and a nice vehicle to pull it with. So I can travel up here in the summers and do some racing up here with some old friends. And then spend my winters down there and the racetracks and shit down there in the winter. That's all I need. And I'll be able to have it all debt free. I have this place almost debt free. It needs a little bit more fixing up than I had money left from the other sale. But damn, when my neighbor's property sold, I was laughing when he put it up at 350. I was like, yo, it's like that'll never go. And then it sold. One of my old teachers spent several years with a good pickup and a fifth wheel. They eventually gave it up to see their grandkids more. Yeah, no, I wouldn't get a fifth wheeler that big anyways. I'd probably get something small, or like the Hyundai Santa Fe, the smaller little SUV, and something like a Scamp, or one of those little lightweight fiberglass ones I could rip around the country in. It's amazing how quickly people are willing to give up their place to live. It doesn't make much sense to me, but it is what it is. How are we doing on time? Oh, we got TOD in about 30 minutes. 37 minutes. We're not doing too bad. What's the temperature up here? Minus 59. Yeah, that's cold. Yeah, it's 6 something up here for diesel right now. It's insane. It was over $6 today. Looks like we should be coming about past this weather now. We should be by most of it. Now we're in high altitude fluffy clouds. I don't know if 1,000 feet more is going to give me that much difference. I don't think so. Oh, how thick it is. That's kind of cool looking. For me, life was always better when I didn't have a pile of stuff cluttering my life. Homes tend to create clutter. Yeah, me too. I keep getting smaller and smaller houses, so hopefully I'll get rid of more and more shit. The hardest thing for me was cutting down my books to just one shelf. I told myself I can only take one shelf with my books. So I kept anything that was first edition or autographed. The rest of them are gone. Now one of these days I'll have to bring myself to get rid of all these PS1 games and PS2 games, PS3 games. I haven't been played in years, but I have them and they work. It's one of those things. They give you a hard time, houses do, when something goes wrong and shit, and you don't. And your insurance company sure as hell is not going to go out of their way to help you fix it, even though you pay them a fortune for it. Put down rude. The other thing is, I don't ever stay anywhere but 4 or 5 years, and then I'm on to the next place. I've been here 3 already. I was in the last house for 5.5. Been here 3. Almost time to go again. Kind of freaky looking clouds. Hey, we got 12 likes. Thanks everybody for liking the video. Got 9 people watching, 12 likes. Hey, we're on the uphill side of things. I like that. Yeah, sorry, this isn't the most exciting flight. It's pretty much just random music in the background, a little bit of chatting about housing. Apparently, a lot of chat about housing. And flying through some clouds. We were just over lots and lots of water. And more water. And more water. More water. I don't think so. I think my radar showed like the clearing, so. Oh, there's islands. Great to listen and watch while working. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it. I like it so far. I really do. Oh, there we go. We're breaking out of this stuff. It's all breaking up. I like it so far. Learning curve is pretty high on it. Doesn't explain much of anything, which is fun sometimes. It's great to have me out in the background while we're from home. Appreciate it. I want to find out what's in the deep, deep water. You know, a lot of people are freaked out by deep water. And I didn't realize that till we were kids. I grew up on a lake. We always played in the water. And there's these great big cliffs, and it was one of the deepest parts of the lake. You can't see the bottom. The water's well over 100 foot deep underneath it. And the number of kids that wouldn't swim there because they couldn't see the bottom. They'd freak out. I've seen shit in the not so deep water. Kind of imagine it gets less horrifying in the deep water. Now, there's some they're fucking pill bugs down there that are like, you know, those little tiny roly polies or pill bugs, whatever the fuck you want to call them, like down there in the ocean that are like the size of a keyboard. You know, they're fucking huge. I mean, look them up. I'm serious. They're like freaking roly poly pill bugs in the water that are just a foot and a half long. They're terrifying. And they're huge. You're concerned that your dog didn't have a life jacket? Dogs can swim really well, mostly. Not pugs. Pugs tend to drown. And greyhounds sink like stones. Anglerfish, those things just be returned to sender. Yeah, 2/3 of the water is covered, or 2/3 of the planet is covered in water. There's a number of people terrified by it, and we came from the water. Pugs, because of the way their face is, male pugs especially, will drown quickly. Yeah, your spaniel can swim. Damn right he can. Especially spaniels. They're retriever dogs for birds and shit. They were made to go after ducks and shit and bring them back. They'll swim like crazy. I'm not afraid of water. I'm afraid of stuff that swims in it. Like other humans. That's right. I can't say much. I was kind of creeped out knowing there was a body in the river this year that they couldn't find for like a week and a half. And when you live on that same river, it's kind of creepy. Do I want to go down and walk down the river today, or is that body going to go by? I'm more afraid of what's in there. Yeah. Like, I didn't swim for the week and a half. No, I wouldn't do it. No way in hell. Once they found the body, I'd go back swimming, but I wasn't going to. No. Popped up and started swimming away. Yeah, the spaniels good swimmers. Most dogs are. Christ, my hounds go in the water all the time. One of them loves it, one hates it, but she falls in anyways. She's always getting. She's so fat. She gets her little head down there, and over she goes. And over she'll go into the water, sploosh. Our skeletons left over from the mafia in the bloody 60s or some shit. They're as happy as pig and slop. Yeah, mine love to swim. One does. One hates it, but she can swim. Now I'm gonna miss this plane. I really am. I love this plane. What the hell am I gonna do with not flying my TBM every Tuesday? Son of a bitch. What's not to love about this thing? Cruise at 29, 30,000 feet, no problem. I do know I'm going to bring it back. It is. It's going to fucking blow up and I'll never see it again. I do know at some point after the we'll probably use it at several points during the National Park Series. That's right. The day after tomorrow mission is the old reliable TM. And it goes a long ways without the motor. Say, luckily John was on the other side of the boat and turned my dog around. I was after him. John had him off the pass. I'm predicting a 6. Yeah, probably. Most likely, it'll be a Gruden 6. I think you were drunk the other night when I got a 7. I do. I think Friday night, man, you were bombed out of your fucking mind. I would be surprised. Some games actually do shit like delete themselves from your hard drive. I remember when one did that back in the day. There was talk of one that did that, would completely delete itself from your hard drive when you lost. That was messed up. Hey, I figured you were bombed out of your freaking mind if I got a 7, especially me. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't swear so much, but maybe I should swear really loudly, like a giant fuck, because Gammy's got it on at work. Yeah. That's the way my life rolls. We'll probably use this to fly a couple of times during the, after we get out of the helicopter. Oh, there he is. This is being going at his best. Let's try to get somebody else in trouble by swearing. I don't know if you have. I don't know if you have or not. But we're going to do the national parks next, and we're going to be using helicopters, and we're going to land and switch to planes. Someone just knocked on your door. Somebody's probably checking to see if you're okay. You okay in there? Hey, everything all right? But we're going to... I can't stop fucking laughing now. Oh, shit. All right. I was saying. We'll probably use it, but then after the National Park Series is over... Yeah, you did. You were flying at some point. I don't think you would be... You would show up in the F-14, though. You always show up in the F-14. Did we just lose Icarus? I see Armageddon. No, he's up there. Somebody was back there for a minute. I've got some. I got a whole fucking bottle of them. Where are they? I even have a prescription for them bastards. Now I forgot what the hell I was saying. Oh. After the National Park Series is over, I'm thinking of going back to the TBM and doing an around the world deal. But not trying to hit every friggin' country and every stop. Just an around the world trip. Now it does look like they stole the intake off of P-51. Does look like they sold the belly intake off of P-51, but hey, if the design works, why reinvent it? Radar pod. How are we doing? 54 minutes out. A little ways before we have to start going down. Excuse me, before we have to start descending. I know you guys, I shouldn't have said that. I didn't say have, I said dipping into. Yeah, well, in real life, they look just like that. This is a real life plane. Looks dead on that. I was really let down the other day when I finally found out that the ones that been coming in, that the one guy I thought was coming in and out of Plattsburgh all the time was a PC-12, not a TBM. I was really upset to find it out. Me taking this most seriously. I don't fucking think so. Sorry. Go ahead, report me to Shane. He's too serious anyways. He's so serious he's losing all his hair. See that? I can't do serious on much of anything. I'm very serious when I'm at work because a life is on the line and other people's lives are on the line on that. I'm very serious there, but the rest of the time, not a chance. I can see lights. See Icarus's lights. Can't see Armageddon's lights. I can't do serious. I literally kamikaze the plane the other day. Twice in 1 week. And one was a kamikaze plane and the other one was a damn Airbus. Hey, he's a good egg. He helped me get started. Gave me a push. Brett did. Bryce did. Wes did. Oh yeah, yeah. That's probably why he's bald, stressed. You know, the store, chain store for every 20. Oh, I'm 12. Ain't no fucking doubt. There's no doubt in my mind I'm fucking 12 years old when shit happens. If that means getting into shit, I'm 12. Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it is a great community. It really is. Has its moments. Has its moments, but it's a general is a really good group of guys. I'm the odd man out. I'm the only non-Aussie. Yeah. No, I guess Brett's a Tassie. Well, all in all, it's a good group, great group of people. Fun to fly with. Meeting a lot of new people. So, I'm happy about that. Been having fun, you know, like with Gammy playing other games that it wouldn't normally play. I'm Irish, living in Oz. Been here 11 years now. So I guess might count as Aussie. Stream one day, then I went back and bookmarked it in the comments just for him. If you did that with me, you'd run out of ink. Bookmarking him. Yeah. Yeah, you try to bookmark my F-bombs. That's the number one reason why I don't stream with other people. Look, I'm going to drop an F-bomb sometime during the stream. That's all there is to it. So if you don't want that, don't have me on your stream. Because it's absolutely going to happen. I try to be good, but it doesn't work. What was the sentence? What did you do? This is the why I do this shit. Right here. I don't laugh this hard the rest of the week as I do with hanging out with you guys. This is it. The laughter and the smiles that make me do this. Oh my god. Yeah, the construction sims are funny. They're alright. Hoping to be doing some dual streaming in Arc if we can figure it out. Figure out a time to dual stream from the server. And we want to possibly set up a server that our supporters can join. And I don't know how the hell I'm going to have supporters join, because I don't have any way to have supporters. So I'm not sure how that's going to shake out yet, but I specifically don't use voice chat because I would get someone else in a lot of trouble in about 4 minutes. Yeah. I'm going to try to pronounce that Kulchi. Kulchi? Yeah, I'll just butcher that. And I tried. I said I wasn't going to, and I did it anyways. Construction sim is great fun. Yeah. It is fun. But how are we doing on time here? About 18 minutes. We'll start down the hill. Ah, got it right, huh? That's unusual. Looks like most of the weather's finally out of our way. Or maybe not. We might fly right into some more as we go down through it. I think Bryce is streaming tonight as well. I think he's streaming already. Or he was going to. I pretty much made the decision that I'm going to stick to these evenings time slots. Hopefully they won't interfere with other people. If they do, and if I have to interfere with something you're doing, give me a shout. We can work around something. I'm more than happy to work with you. But I'm sticking to my Tuesdays and Thursdays. Wednesdays are flexible. Fridays flexible. Jerry is a dub going to give us country people hell. Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm not flexible. I don't care who's streaming. I've gone up against Shane streaming, Jacko streaming, and Brad streaming. Everybody streams during Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I'm sticking with them. I like the slots. I'm staying. Gonna stick with my 2 time slots. The others are flexible. I'll be more than happy to work around it. And of course, my Sunday morning stream, nobody streams that time of day. Nobody shows up to watch that time of day. I usually have 1 or 2 of y'all flying along, so that's fun. And what's funny is the glider flights get really kick-ass views later in the day. Like really decent length of time spent watching them, so I'm happy with that. So any of you other streamers out there, Wednesday nights and Friday nights are definitely flexible if we come up against something, or you're doing something special and you want extra people there, or you don't want the competition on those days, give me a shout. I'll be more than happy to work around that with you. Yeah, gaming. I got all the ATS and ETF stuff 70% off. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think I'll be the construction sim now that I get that going as well. I spent a lot of time in that construction sim, but the one that really caught me was that damn. And now I'm stuck waiting for the next update. Yeah, So if people are there, so be it. And at first I was worried about it, and we're on the same time frame, and so on and so forth. And then I said, you know what? I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this to have a good time. If somebody else is streaming, look, I'll promote your stream during mine. Don't care. I'm happy. I'm doing my thing. I'm here to have fun. I'm not here to make $1 million. I'm not here to pay off a car. I'm not. I'm here to have fun. And I'm just going to do what I got to do. If I have one person watching, I got one person I'm going to be happy with. Yeah, I do. I haven't streamed it lately. I have Train Sim Classic and Train Sim World 3. I have Train Sim World 2, but I hated 2. Classic is excellent as far as you just run the trains. You're not walking around and stuff like Train Sim World. But I really enjoy Train Sim World a lot. It's very well done. I don't play it as much as I should, but I do play it quite a bit. I have quite a few hours in it. The old one, Train Sim Classic, I have hundreds and hundreds of hours in there, and probably almost as much money in buying additions for Train Sim Classic as I have in this damn simulator. So I do love it. I do play the Train Sim. The Train Sim world is good because it, in a way, it really teaches you what an engineer is. You got to walk around and do stuff. You got to get out of the train. Right, Train Sim world, you got to get out of the train. You get out of the train and throw switches. You couple and uncouple cars manually from outside the train. You can actually walk around in first person. So it's like that, but where Train Sim Classic is really just, you can't get out of the train and walk around, but it's just as good. It really is just as good. And you know what? If you want Train Sim Classic, I think it's still there. Like, it's like 1 day left on it. If you're looking for it, let me just check. If it's still there, it is like the best buy you can get the damn thing. I don't know if they still have it. It was just about over when I saw it the other day, but I had everything that was in it. Oh shit, it's already gone. Humble Bundle had it the other day. Train Sim Classic for a bundle for like $20, and it had millions of updates with it. There's a whole bunch of shit with it, so it would have been a good one to start with. But unfortunately, it's not there anymore. The Humble Bundle shit lasts such a short time, and some of it. But the Train Sim, I put a couple videos of me running the Train Sim World 3. If you just look at my playlist there, there'll be one there somewhere. It's probably me cursing at trains, I think is the name of one of them. I swear at it worse than I swear at this. Cursing Encouragement Sim, yep. Yeah, same. I have the time gaming and simming time, so let's stream it. That's what my Sundays was. I glided every Sunday anyway, so I decided to start streaming it. Day in Japan, they would, a young guys playing a train sim in the arcade. Didn't know taking it seriously until you see him at it. Well, I do know that if you play Train Sim Classic and you go into the forums and you're not a hardcore train simmer, they'll treat you like shit. That's the only problem with it. They literally are. I think the guys that are all doing it are old, bitter people that are mad that they could never become an engineer in real life. I curse when it works well. But it is what it is. I can't believe the sun hasn't set yet. We're chasing the sun. Just starting to get a little red on these clouds, but because we're heading right out the circle. Old grumpy guys like us, damn right. Grumpy old bastard squadron all the way. They did all the hand signal stuff too, like it was actually training simulator for future train operators in Japan. Wow, did you know most of the... You wonder, will BeamNG run in Vorpex? I have no idea. I do know there's a way to get BeamNG to run in VR though. Get it out of Steam, you can try it for a certain amount of time and get a refund if you don't like it. Same with most of the games on Steam. It's got to be insane in VR. You can get BeamNG to work in VR. That I know for a fact because I've had it running in VR before I deleted it again. I think this is a game I've deleted more than any other. I load it, play it, remember why I deleted it. Something else comes out cool about it. I download it again, load it, get back in there, delete it. Yeah, it's a third-party mod, but it is available. Look at that. I haven't taken like any screenshots tonight, hardly at all. Being the last flight, you'd think I would. You should load it, set it up VR, play it, record the whole thing. I need to start doing more stuff in VR for streaming, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure how many hours it is. It's handy to be able to see the sims before you buy. Hey look, I very seldom buy aircraft without watching either Brett's or Flying Frog's review of the thing, because if they say it's crap, I'm not going to waste my money. It's complicated, people can't do it. I'll see what I got going on. Maybe if I find a day where I'm not doing anything, I'll give that a shot, do another tutorial video. Oh, well there you go. Somebody's already done it. I don't need to do it. Oh man. There's some islands around here somewhere? No? Nothing? Yeah, no, I know. Froggo doesn't like it. He tells you he doesn't like it. And he's meticulous. He'll be like, I'm not picking on him because I back him 110% on his videos. But he'll be like, oh, this line right here is a little jagged. That one right there is blurred a little bit. You know, and that needs to be fixed. And he doesn't freaking hold back. And that's what I like about his videos. You watch his video, you know exactly what you're getting afterwards. I worry about Steam free weekend pros. Well, I actually really like the damn game. Not having obsessed with competing it for me. Game going. Just put VR at the end of every sentence. Just keep going. I'm still pissed about. I'm pissed. Ruden's pissed. A bunch of us are pissed about that fucking VR. Does the dev need the truth? No, he does. He does a phenomenal job of reviews. He does. He doesn't give a shit. He pays for them himself, so he's not indebted to anybody. And you're gonna get a review. I've seen that, but it's single player and it's really pissing me off. If that was multiplayer, I'd buy it in a freaking second. I looked at it, it looks really good, but we need like 6 or 8 people playing in it. At least 4. I'm waiting for all these issues to be solved before getting VR. Yeah, Pimax is definitely the way to go if you got the money and the machine to drive it. Absolutely, the wide field of views, having peripheral vision just be the next level shit on that. Where are we? 36 minutes. Got 5 minutes from TOD. Did we lose everybody? No, I shut the freaking stuff off. There they are. Yeah, definitely Yeah, the Reverb G2 doesn't have the wide field of view, does it? I don't think so. Not like the Pimax does. The Pimax $1,200 though. Yeah. What I do for mine, anyways, because I can't use Streamlabs through because I don't have the Steam version of the. Steam's got a way to capture it real easy. Steam will let you picture tires, one eye, and the whole 9 yards. But all I do is literally have a screen size that I place over just one eye. I just zoom in on one eye in Streamlabs. It's really quite simple to do. I just have one eye. I just pick the right or left eye and line it up so it fills the screen. Cheap and dirty, but it works. It is hard to watch some VR, I'll admit that, because the person's head moves a lot. Ooh, I never thought about that. Like that elk hunting game, VR would be awesome. I need to wear glasses. I might be interested. That'd be great. You know, some of the VR you don't need glasses for, and some you can fit glasses underneath. It's freaky how it all works. And it's really weird. Go try a VR headset that somebody else has. Because a lot of people can adjust lenses so they don't need glasses. Yeah, that's a good price. But if you got the funding for the Pimax, you're not to, because that's got a 120-degree field of view. That's insane. It's 4K each eye. It's nuts. The quality of it, I mean, you're going to need two giant video cards, 3090s to drive it, but what the hell? No, what I'm saying is not needing glasses. Try a VR headset without your glasses. And they're about to release the 12K. It's nuts. It's $1,200 for the Pimax. And then you're going to have another, what, $4,000 in video cards to drive it? But some of the adjusting you can actually do some minor adjusting. Yeah, and you can do it without glasses. You can literally do VR without glasses because the way it adjusts and focuses is kind of freaky, but you can do it. Yeah, big bucks. No, that's not a bad way to do it. I just literally capture the screen I capture both eyes in Streamlabs and then just zoom it in on one eye, blow up one eye so it fits the whole screen. That's literally all I do. Trim it down so that's why I'm looking at one eye. For the past 15 minutes, I've been watching you delayed by 15 minutes because somehow my Jimmy Dean's back the scroll bar that far. Stigmatism, though, you need stigmatisms you're not going to crack. I'm sure it didn't change much. It didn't miss much. It didn't miss much, Gunner, at all. We're still over water. Lots of fucking water. Wait. No, that's just a white cloud. Damn it. I thought it may have been snow on an island. Alright, let's see. Got to be time to start down the hill. Almost. We'll take it down to... Oop, wrong button. That almost led to a mess. We're going to go down to 4,000 feet. We're going to descend to 1,000 feet a minute. Maybe. G2 is good. Am I descending? Am I starting to descend? Yep, we're starting to descend. Take a nice slow dive towards the ocean. I'm going to give you another shameless plug here. Gunner, if you don't have it already, for the next couple of days, Black Friday deals, the little twin Navions for sale, 30% off. And I will be giving one away on Friday during the Hangout stream. So, there is that. I just finished the last of my coffee. Now I'm down to the tea. Big Al, I ordered one about 6 months ago. When I got out, breakout box didn't work. So you could just send me another cable and I'm good. They wanted the whole thing back. Yeah. You've been commenting on stuff I said 15 minutes ago. I just thought you were odd, that's all. It is a great little aircraft. If you don't have it already, I can't recommend it enough. It is fun. Like I said, I was supposed to be getting ready for my stream. Instead, I was test flying the new patch, and I didn't want to stop. I actually wanted to keep flying it. It's such a blast to fly. 4K per eye, does that mean you're technically running 8K? Kind of, yeah. Now everybody, it's funny because I didn't like it. I did not like it at all. I didn't like the looks of it. I wanted no part of it. Oh, there's land. Land ho. Tell that ho there's land over there. Land ho. Oh shit, I was going to tell a joke on this stream one night. I just remembered. I'll do that in a minute. But no, like I was saying, I really didn't like the looks of it with the nose and shit. I was like, nah. I saw Brett streaming it. It looked like it flew pretty good. Partner out, and then it was on sale, so I grabbed it. Son of a bitch, I love it now. Yeah, now everyone gets a non-blinking beacon light, so I can shut up about it. Yeah, the i5 is not going to keep up. Okay, my joke. Let me get my joke out of the way before we get to land here. I said I'd tell a joke that wasn't dirty, but was kind of dirty, but wasn't dirty enough to get us banned off the platform. Okay. Guy goes into a bar. Pretty crowded. He goes up to the bar and sits down and reaches down into his bag that he keeps next to him. He pulls out this little 12-inch, little tiny baby grand piano and sets it up on the bar. Reaches back down the bag. Pulls out this little dude, 12 inches tall. The little guy sits down, starts playing beautiful classical music on the little piano. And the bartender says, "My God, that's amazing." He goes, "Where did you find that guy?" He says, "Oh, well, I got a genie. Comes in a bottle, you get a wish from him." He says, "Oh, can I see it?" He says, "Yeah, but you got to be careful. You know," he says, "Don't rub it. He says, I don't want to use up my wishes." And he goes, bartender says, "Oh, I won't. The bartender grabs it and rubs it real quick. And the guy's trying to stop. No, stop. Don't do it. And the guy says to the genie comes out. The guy says, "All right, I want $1 million." And all of a sudden, the fucking bar fills with $1 million. And the guy says, I tried to stop you. He said, "You didn't really think I wanted a 12-inch pianist, did you?" Is that bad? Okay, that was my joke for the night. It was terrible. I said I would tell one, so I did. That's like one of the only ones I could tell. Most of the rest ones I know are so bad they get a permanent ban from YouTube. We got land. We've got land. And the joke got a 7. Oh dear Lord. Hear about the man with 5 penises? His pants fit like a glove. Oh shit. And I just reported it out loud. Oh, here we go. Alright, one more. One more. Little Johnny Joe. This one's not too dirty. I can get away with this one. Little Johnny Joe's out in the junkyard making mud pies with battery acid. And Father Riley, the priest, stops by and goes, "Oh, Johnny me boy, you don't want to be using that battery acid to be making your mud pies. Come with me over to the church and I'll get you something better." So they get over to the church and the priest says, "You wait right here, Johnny, I'll be right out." The priest goes in the church, comes back out. Says little Johnny, says, "Now, little Johnny," he says, "this is very special water. This is holy water. It's very special." He said, "Last week I sprinkled some on a woman's belly and she passed the baby." Little Johnny says, "That ain't nothing, man. Last week I put some of that battery acid on a cat's ass and he passed a motorcycle." That man walked into Bart hurt. 5 plus 2 legs, math ain't nothing. Oh, hell. Hey, great. We finally get 10 people watching because I'm saying terrible jokes. Welcome, everybody who's watching, all 10 of you. I appreciate you all showing up. Putting up with my shit for even more than 5 minutes is amazing. All the while, remember, folks, while we're saying all this, Gaming Wombat's at work. With the sound on. How's the weather radar look ahead of us? Looks pretty clear. We can actually see land on the radar. Oh, there might be a little snow. I have to go grab a headset. Where are we? Pilot shovels over the camera. We're at 35K. I'm turning out the seatbelt signs, relax, and enjoy the flight. Not knowing his mic's stuck, he says, "What I really right now is a hot cup of coffee and a BJ." Flight attendant runs up to tell the captain his mic is stuck in first class patent. Stops her. Tells her, "Don't forget the coffee." Oh my. That was a good one. True story. True story. This is true. I was getting on a plane one day, and this guy in first class was giving the flight attendant a ration of shit. Being a real pompous ass. Really being a dick and holding up the whole line. And I was right there, flight attendant. I looked right at him and said, "Dude, if you had any real money, you'd have chartered a flight. Now sit the fuck down." He sat down and shut up. About halfway through the flight, when they start bringing out the meals, the stewardess comes back, to the back of the cabin from first class with a first class meal for me, and she sets it down on my tray. And she goes, "He hasn't said a word since you said that to him. Thank you." She gave me a first class meal. Yeah, I've pretty much been an asshole my whole life. Nah, actually, here's a lesson I was taught. When I was 18 years old, I was a chauffeur for a very, very wealthy man. He was, like I said, he was very wealthy. He owned Holly carburetors. He taught me a valuable life lesson one day. He said to me, I've carried it with me my whole life. This is serious, not a joke. It's made sense, and he told me straight up, never judge anyone ever by how much money they have or don't have. Always judge them by how they treat you. And if anybody treats you differently because you do or don't have money, they're not worth knowing. If your penis is 12 inches long, shouldn't it be called a foot? Yeah, but trying to find a shoe for that bastard's going to be tough. There's a good life lesson. After all the stupid jokes, Dennis Leary's song. I don't like any of his songs. I know he did some crazy songs about swearing and stuff like that. And I don't think I liked any of them. Now, John Valby, if you haven't heard of him, look him up. Now that's something that'll get you in shit quick on YouTube. I've seen him in concert a lot of times. Back before I quit drinking. Dennis Leary did. I thought that, no, never mind. That was a different Asshole song. The Asshole 995 song. I like that one. Country and Western song. I'm not big into country songs, but that was funny. All right, I'll check out his I'm an Asshole song. There we go. These things always degrade at the end, don't they? We do good for a while, and then they all go to shit at the end. The jokes come out, the gloves come off. That's why every time I do one of these, I make sure I check that box. Oh hell, this is not for kids. Was this made for kids? No. No, 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 no. First thing I check. You can tell airline jokes, I'll bet. You know, one time I was being a smartass at the stewardess, and it was funnier than hell. I was in Vegas, flying back home to New York, and get to the counter, and there was a red-eye flight back from New York, or from Vegas to bring the plane back to New York. In the middle of the night, and the stewardess goes, "You got a seating preference, window or aisle?" I said, "First class." She looked and said, "Yeah, we don't have anybody sitting in first class. Might as well." She bumped me up. I was the only one in first class the whole flight. It's like, this is nice. Big old seats, kick back, sleeping. I'd rather my kids watch this stream than those things. So you Aussies down there, you guys, what the hell did you guys do on Saturday morning cartoons? You had this aggro thing? That thing's a riot. Like a really lame puppet. But he said some shit that was incredible. It's stew to you. Is it too late to get flight insurance? Yeah, probably much too late now. Once you're past TOD, you're done. That's stew to you. Yeah, I was just, it popped up in my feed the other day. I was like, what's this shit? And I was watching it. It's like, yeah, he was brutal with that blonde. And some of the stuff that made the air was brutal. He needs to check Aussie. I'm not even going to say that word. That's like a dangerous word in the States. And Aussie is like, you say it left and right every day. You say it in the U.S., man. That's like one of the worst things in the world you can say. But yet they get away with it in a freaking... They get away with saying that word in friggin' SpongeBob. Freaking SpongeBob. In one of the episodes, my daughter was watching well, I'm watching because my daughter's watching SpongeBob, and he fails his driving test, and he literally, on his way out, he goes, "See you next Tuesday, Miss whatever the frick her name is." I'm like, you can't be kidding me. I can't believe she just said that. SpongeBob, see you next Tuesday. I was like, I was rolling. I'm losing. My daughter's like 5, has no clue why dad's... Yeah. She has no idea why her dad's like rolling it on the floor. She's like 5, and why is dad laughing? Why is it so funny? He said, "See you next Tuesday." You know, and I'm lost. This is a freaking kids show. Australia's the only who speaks where it's okay to say the C word. I was the funny flight attendant before Southwest became a thing. That's cool. We had a good Southwest one time. Should this flight become a cruise? What the hell is the other one? Oh, if you're traveling with more than one child, pick your favorite now. Shit like that. Hey, we almost got some land ahead of us, or ice, floating ice pack or something. I'll have to look that up. Kevin Bloody Wilson. But yeah, that aggro, man. Some of the stuff that made it there was pretty risky. I like it. I found one the other day of stuff that got cut. I haven't watched that one yet, but I bookmarked it so I could watch it. Love your hair, hate your guts, stole your boyfriend. See you next time. I saw this, and it might be BS, but I heard Elon Musk said that he's buying YouTube next. Well, if he does, we can monetize all this shit. No problem. I think it's funny, like CBS, we're not going to post on Twitter. We're done posting on Twitter. We're all set with that. Less than 48 hours later, they have another post. I'm quitting Twitter. I'm leaving Twitter. They're all back. Most of them. And the stock's at almost the all-time high right now. Stock price. It's only a $0.50 away from the highest price of the year, and which would also make it the highest price ever. The only reason he's going to Mars is so he can own the whole world. Actually, the whole reason he started SpaceX was funny. I mean, he turned it into a monster thing, but the reason he started it is he wanted to send an experiment to Mars to test to see how shit would grow, like a portable greenhouse, and send it to Mars and let it land in a robotic greenhouse to see how shit would grow. So he went to NASA, and NASA told him how much it would cost to send it there, and he's like, "Oh, fuck that, I can do it cheaper than that." And that's literally how he started SpaceX. When we did the safety poses, I'd always say to myself, "You're all stuck on this plane. I am the closest to the door, and I'm out of here." As my arms point toward the doors, I'm going first. Hey, Zach, there he is, and we're almost done. Perfect timing. He'll figure it out faster than government. Well, yeah. Anytime you got government, it's built by the lowest bidder, and it takes months and months and months to get everything approved properly before you can even start. Now, apparently, Artemis absolutely destroyed the freaking launch tower. the world's most expensive land vehicle. It's already been $970-some million to build it. Almost $1 billion. And one launch and destroyed it. But luckily they got 2 years before the next launch, so they got plenty of time to fix it again. The fun part is watching them actually fact check everybody equally. So that's getting to be hilarious. Oh. Dog's head on him. I think it'd be funny to figure out a way to launch a bunch of those Mars attack creatures to Mars ahead of time so somebody finds them. Yeah, they're already flipping their shit. Speaking of Mars attacks, here's a little bit of trivia. I'm sure most of you know Jeff Dunham. And as soon as I say this, you'll all look at it and go, oh shit, that's right. Ahmed the Dead Terrorist's eyes are from Mars attacks. They're the eyes from the models for Mars attacks. A friend of his worked on that movie and gave him the eyes when he made Ahmed the Dead Terrorist. So now when you look at Ahmed, you look at that and go, holy shit, they are the eyes from the Martians in Mars attacks. Land ho! Maybe 6,000, 4,000 feet was a bit low. Maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm not getting up over that ridge. I think it is. It's the cheapest. Just getting by spec that they can get away with. I tell you a story about doing a military contract. That won't surprise you if you know anything about military contracts, but the company I work for, we had a lot of military contracts. And the first time I just started with the company, and I've been there a couple of months. They told me they needed 3 computers for a test that was coming up for a military vehicle. And I went ahead and ordered the 3 computers. And the guy comes in, once they got there, he goes, oh, did you buy it from our... And they cost $1,500 a piece. And the guy from the military contract comes in, the military guy comes in, oh, did you buy them from our preferred contractor? I said, no, I bought them from my wholesaler. He said, well, you got to buy them from our preferred contractor because we get a discount. So I bought 3 of the exact same computers through the military contract, down to the last part. Motherboard, everything was exactly the same. They cost $3,500 a piece from their discount vendor. I saw Jeff in 1991 in the community center in college. I knew I had Peanut and Jose. Jose jalapeno on a stick. I'm going to fly right straight into the side of that mountain. Yes, I am. There's no such thing as military intelligence. You do realize that is that cloud or is that a mountain? Oh, that's a mountain. You do realize that the exact same government that told you to cough into your elbows also told you to bump elbows during COVID. Just saying. I'm going to shut my autopilot off. We're getting crazy winds. I want to make sure I clear these mountains. I can't even see these mountains. What the hell? Oh, we got a 21 knot wind at the back, so we'll probably have to go around and come in the airport from the other side. God damn, this is crazy. At least it's not 90 knots like it was. This land is a lot more mountainous than I thought it was. Right here, I see it down here. I don't see it up here. I see it down here. Then I see these white lumps that kind of look like they're down here. This is nuts. This is rougher than hell. Rougher than hell. Total IR conditions. Luckily, I still have the anti-icing on. Look at those white. They're out of nowhere. There's no texture to them at all. They're just white lumps. I think there's one. Well, there was one right there. I gotta get back in and check my. Figures the last one's gonna be a real bitch of a landing. Well, the landing last week was terrible. Pull my engine back a little bit. There was a 60 knot crosswind last week. That was nuts. Gotta get somewhat back on course. I gotta watch for that mountain right there. I think so. Oh, there's a break in the clouds. A little bit. Maybe. I think I gotta go around that mountain. Last week's landing was nuts. Yeah, I know, beat the autopilot's off. I shut it off. Just trying to keep my nose up over those mountains right there. One of the guys is getting smart and going way out around the other side of the island. Who is it? Armageddon? Or Icarus? Oh no, they're back on track now. I think I'm just going to keep to the right side of those mountains rather than try to get too close. This is fun. Freezing ice and snow in the middle of Antarctica, trying to find a runway in mountains that you can't see. I'm literally flying this screen. It's nuts. Talk about trusting your instruments. A little tiny valley right through here I think I can get through, but I can't see a damn thing. Yeah, this is going to be nice. I'm already back up to almost 7,000 feet. Just to give myself a little breathing room. Yeah, the mountains literally look like clouds. Yeah, it's a crapshoot. Quite literally. Wasn't for that little screen, I'd have been dead a long time ago. There it is. A big sumbitch. Oh. Then we're going right back into it. Now I gotta turn. Stick to that spot right about there. This is total madness. We still got to circle around. I hope we can see the runway. Because it'd be a shame to fly this entire flight, I mean all this way, on live weather. Haven't taken live weather off yet. It would suck to get all this way and freaking not be able to land with the live weather. That would really suck. And we had some crazy landings too at night, unlit runways, winds. totally bonkers crap, and we still managed to do it, so it'd be a shame to have to. I won't turn it off. I'll crash land before I turn it off. Oh, wait. Did we just peek out of it a little bit? I think there's more around the airport, though. I think these mountains are part of the scenery pack that we downloaded. So doing a Jacko, eh? No, I'll land safely. Oh, hell. Sorry. Trying to be funny, but I'm trying to concentrate on what the hell I'm doing. Unless all the alarms are going off. Just trying to thread my way through this group of hills right here. With shit visibility. Yeah, he is funny. Absolutely. At 3, it's unlimited. What the hell am I at? I'm at 5. I think if I'm at 3, I'm going to fly right into something. Well, once I get underneath this little bit here, it should be fine. Then I got ocean again. Now we're in the part that's all been handcrafted down here. This is Icarus we're talking about. Mountains, get out of his way. I swear to God, bridges and mountains, get the hell out of his way. Yeah, this game is incredible when it comes to shit like this. Places you'd never go in real life. Things you'd never see in real life, for the most part. But you can just experience this, and it's crazy. I don't know which way that runway runs. Can I see on this one? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Planes you could never fly, exactly. Alright, we're doing good. We're breaking out of most of this. We're going to circle around, come in this way because the wind's blowing this way. I was flabbergasted when I saw the first trailer for this, and the guy said, "Go find your house, it's in there." When he said that shit, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And the first thing I did after I bought it, I went and literally found my house, and it was in there. I was like, what the hell is this madness? It was insane to me. And X-Plane 12 is so far behind the 8 ball when it comes to that shit. They've got a long, long ways to catch up. Look at this. It's incredible. Look at this. Unreal. Starting to turn. Start descending a little bit, slowing down a little bit. Spending drunk. Your house is in here. It's the correct place. I know where you live. You know, and they could literally take this technology to the next level. They can bring back their train sim with the same technology. You know, they could take train sim with the same tech. Tell the AI, find all the train tracks. Find them all. You've already got the train in there. You've already got all the stuff. Just find the train tracks. Boom. Microsoft Train Sim's back. Shipping sim, you have all the ports. You got the oceans. Have at it. You could literally do it all in one sim world. Or with the same technology. Even if you chose different worlds. Microsoft's a bit, yeah, more connections. Just after making 2 slices of Bernas, whatever that's batch, toasted and covered with dairy gold butter and a mug of lion's tea to wash it down. Can you taste it? It must be a local food. It would be great to see them all integrated. It would just be great to see them all come into the sim. That was a syllabus when MS bought it. MS went to Google and asked for the Google Earth Maps. Google said, fuck you, yeah. I'm sure Google's working with someone, and maybe why they didn't do part of it. That's what I figured. Local stuff. I'm not lined up on the runway. I'm lucky if I can even see the runway. Anybody see the runway, or is it just a bunch of pack ice down there? Oh, there it is. Hey, yeah, landing gear. I'm working on it. Shut up, lady. Yeah, and oh, did that screw up my system when I put that in there? That was a big mistake putting in the Google Maps mod. I'm just going to swing out one more time, bleed off a little more speed. I did run the Google Maps mod, but then I had to reinstall my sim because it wouldn't release parts of it after I took it out. I still kept having issues of Google Maps showing through, and things didn't go well. Yeah, this is beautiful out. Where's my speed? Alright, we can get 1 knot of flaps down. Now that I know what I'm looking for the airport, I can turn around. Way too much bank for this slow speed. There it is. Now we're lined up almost. We can see the airport. I remember being overseas and wanting an American junk food. They're paid so much for trash. Alrighty. Let's bring her in. I really have trouble believing it's been 24 weeks, 24 flights to go from alert to here. I can't believe this many of you people stayed with me and flew with me and hung out with me. Someone would have opened a shop or online instead of buy stuff. I was just saying, I can't believe it really is amazing that, like I said, you all come and hang out with me and just have fun, laugh, tell some jokes, nothing serious. We get to experience this beautiful world together. The TBM will be back for an around the world flight at some point. We won't be trying every single town and that but we will be back. Sorry I'm not going to talk much. I want to put this thing down on a halfway decent landing. I got to get at least a 6. For the final landing, we got to get a 6 out of this thing. Come on, you got this, you got this, you got this. Nope. Oh, we're going to hit hard. No, we're not. We're going to make this work. There we go. Brakes on. Excuse me for thinking this whole thing is a bit weird. I never thought, to be honest, I wasn't sure if I was even going to like streaming enough to complete this series. I do it because of you guys. Of course, I didn't put on my landing lights. Holy shit, we did it. Look at this place. Oh, the hangar door's open. That's cool. Alright, here, bring stuff over, but expensive. I got some Chef Brown sauce. $10 for a small bottle of sauce. Yeah. Look at the paint job on that thing. Like I said, I'm just really flabbergasted. TBM Tuesdays is done, people. Been a hell of a flight, hell of a journey. Next up is going to be a little different with the whoa with the how am I saying, national parks, and see how that goes. But the TBM will be back at some point. Thanks everybody for flying along. TBM Tuesdays. It's been a blast. It's been a lot of fun. And because of you is why I finished doing it. I kept doing it. Not because of me, but for you guys. To hanging out and having fun. So, I'm going to wait just a minute for Armageddon to get in here. Grab a quick screenshot. Because I got to get one for the last final flight. And I really appreciate every single one of you all the time. Whether you believe it or not, I keep you in my thoughts and prayers. I know I don't normally say that, but it is what it is. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Till the next one, take care of each other and yourself. And I'll try to find the right fucking button this one time and hit it when I say I'm out of here.